I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski. It's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Cowboys have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Redskins going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Dallas Cowboys. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 50.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Detroit! Oh, Pepper! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps.
First down, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This is Marshall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. On second down, Trubisky.
Now he'll escape to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, but the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looking to throw on second down. Rush. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Rush. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later. Whoosh!
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down. Rush. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now.
Throwing on third and long. Rush. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cameron Meredith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rush. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Rush. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And tough starting field position here.
Back there, Philly, here we go. Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Evades him at the 20. And down to the 11. A big play there off the option. 88 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10? Looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Rush. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
On third down, Rush. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Rush. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing on first down. Rush toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go.
Throwing again. Rush. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
To throw on second down. Rush throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun. Rush. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on second down. Rush. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Bailey able to knock. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down now after the incompletion.
Now let's go.
To throw again. Rush. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now.
From the gun. Rush. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked against deep balls, as we saw there. They're not giving up anything to them.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's got some space here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What a nice physical tackle by the safety there. And this guy's playing strong safety, which is really a hybrid position. You got to be able to cover back deep, but also you're almost like a linebacker up near the line of scrimmage. They count on him to make big hits in the game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on 2nd down. Rush out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Rush. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there off the option. 52 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now Trubisky lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Rush to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Reed wrestling ahead. This is caught. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Rush. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off play action. Rush. They'll roll him out right. And some space here. But I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like prop.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rush over the middle here to Brown. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Back to throw, Rush. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Throwing here, Rush. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, that great field position. Now Rush, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sua Cravens with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, 94 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rush. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rush. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his second touchdown on the season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee you that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, rush, and that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, rush. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
As we go on